What's going on, guys? Blazing Tech here in my all-new 2020 Nissan Frontier PRO-4X, sitting at about 1,300 miles. I purchased the vehicle 1/1/2021. A very, very exciting purchase for me. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about if I've experienced any buyer's remorse purchasing this 15-year-old truck, in essence, after seeing the new Frontier. And obviously when I bought my truck, the new Frontier was just, it had been kind of released in Mexico. We didn't really know exactly how it would look, but obviously I knew it was going to be a little more fancier than the NP300. Now we've seen it, and I'm going to talk about, owning my Frontier for about a month, and if I experienced any buyer's remorse buying this vehicle. And we'll start off really broad, and then I'll kind of hone into me personally. So really broad, I think if you're watching this video, you're considering purchasing a Nissan Frontier in 2021. And whether you be somebody that wants a truck for work, or if you want a truck to have fun and kind of, do some off-roady stuff or carry people, things, I think this truck is a really, really damn good truck. And right now you can just get it for a really good price. The 3.8 liter V6 motor, the VQ38DD, paired with the Daimler 9-speed automatic transmission, is really nice, and it doesn't hunt for gears and shifts. Especially in the city, you can get good mileage on the highway. But as far as driving it, it's really tough, okay? It's really rugged. It has good suspension. It's a little hard on the road, I'm not going to lie to you, when compared to other mid-sized trucks in the segment, i.e. the 3rd gen Tacoma. It does ride a slightly bit more rough than that, but this thing just comes to life on the trails. So if you're really going to put this truck through its paces, this thing can handle a lot. It feels more sturdy to me as a truck than the 3rd gen Tacoma, but the 3rd gen Tacoma was more comfortable in terms of just being a passenger car. This truck is more built for purpose and use. Now, obviously, when you think about a Frontier, you think about that 15-year-old body, and a lot of people like the body style. A lot of people think it's a tired body style. I'm going to admit to you that I really like the body style. I like the way it looks, and after owning it for a month, it's really grown on me more. Personally, in my family, we've had 3 of these Frontiers, so it was a really familiar design, and it's really grown on me. It's a really nice body. It looks almost retro now. It's really cool. It's kind of like the Suzuki DR650, one of those original Casio watches. It's just kind of like a timeless design, in my opinion. And then the interior is where I think my biggest gripe about the truck comes into play. It's really basic, very, again, utilitarian. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but when you compare it to other trucks in the segment, it is kind of a big downfall. But in terms of what you're giving up and what you're getting, you're going to get a good deal on the truck, and it's going to be relatively quote-unquote affordable for this segment. And if you're just going to forego some, displays on the Speedo and stuff like that, then I think it's really worth it, because at its core, it's a really good platform. Now, personally, for me, I went with the PRO-4X trim, and if you guys know me, I'm a college student, and I've worked my way up from selling a Tacoma SR as well as some really lucky flips. And you can check out my channel and you can see a lot of that. So I was able to get into this truck, and if this was a Tacoma, I would not have been able to get a TRD Pro, obviously. But since it was a Nissan, and they are more affordable than Toyotas and other mid-sized trucks, I was able to get the top-of-the-line PRO-4X. I mean, I've got a moonroof, I've got leather seats, this 8-way adjustable seat, locking rear diff, I've got a sub. It's just really, really nice to be in such a lap of luxury truck that people aren't really going to think of as this really nice, I guess you can say luxurious vehicle, which this is a luxurious vehicle, and you're getting in at such a great price point. Another good thing about this PRO-4X is that it handles great off-road. I just did my first trail about 2 days ago with my dad. Obviously, my Tacoma didn't have a locking rear diff, and it was a 4-cylinder, so to have all this power as well as that locking rear diff, it just opens this whole world up to me that I can do so much more with this truck than I could with my Tacoma SR. And another good thing about this platform is that, again, since it's been out for 15 years, parts availability is incredible, and the mods are relatively, I guess you could say, affordable. They're not going to be, you know, dirt cheap, but, you know, lifts and stuff like that are definitely going to be cheaper than the Toyota counterparts. So the question is, Blazing Tech, do you feel remorse? I mean, you still spent a lot of money on an old truck, technically an old truck. No, I don't feel any remorse when I'm driving this truck. It's really tough. I love it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it drives. It has all these features that I wouldn't have been able to afforded if I didn't go for a Nissan. And it's a really, really nice truck, and I can grow with this truck. I can, you know, mod it out as I please, as I have the money to do so. And honestly, it's just a really great truck, and I don't regret buying this. Even when I see the new one, yes, I'm going to appreciate the new one. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that the new one doesn't look cooler. The new one doesn't have, you know, really cool features and stuff. I think this one has the features that I would want, and I can add the features that I would need in the future, such as, you know, changing the deck, adding CarPlay. It's got the sound system. Again, if I wanted to do some mods, like adding a snorkel, there, you know, there's just so much support for this platform, and I think that in this body, they've really ironed out all the issues that the other trucks have had. Well, guys, I haven't done too many things to my truck. I did add some all-weather floor liners. If you want to check those out on my channel, feel free to subscribe. Comment down below if you agree with me, if you're thinking about getting a Frontier. Let's have a discussion, guys. I mean, all my other Frontier videos, I'm getting a lot of comments, so you guys definitely do like this content. So let's help some people make some decisions if you're considering getting 2020 or 2021 Nissan Frontier. With that being said, Blazing Tech, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.